see by the title, this is part 2 to dating advice. I made another list. I made 7 different things I want to talk about with you guys, and I hope that is very helpful. And if you guys want a part 3, let me know in the comments below. Alright, so I made some notes. Yes, my handwriting is kind of sloppy, but we're not going to talk about that. So, the first one is pay attention to red flags and decide if those are something you can accept or not. You know, everybody is not perfect, and we do all have flaws, so we can't be too picky or expect too much. But what I will say is, you can decide if there's certain things you would tolerate and certain things that you would not tolerate. We all have that choice, and I felt like it was important that I brought that up because we all have to, I guess, pick our poison to see like what all you would deal with and what all you just can't do it, you know, like it's too much. The second option is observe and analyze the person. Watch their behavior and how they respond to certain things. It's important and can indicate how they will be in the long-term relationship. I think people fail to realize, like, when you're in that talking stage, you're pretty much getting a preview of what's to come. Now, in some situations, some people literally wait later down the line to really reveal certain things to you. But if you really pay attention, like, and I mean really pay attention and really listen to what the person is telling you, then you can really kind of get an idea of like, wow, this is how it would be if I dated you. Number 3, make a pros and cons list and see how much good or bad outweighs to determine if it's worth giving them a chance. You know, I used to find myself literally writing down pros and cons to almost every guy I've talked to because I'm like, I know I'm not tripping, like something is definitely off, but let me visually, I think that's important. We gotta visually see what we're getting into versus just feelings, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta dissect and see, like, okay, they have a bad attitude, they're impatient, they can be a little disrespectful when they don't get what they want. For example, the pros could be they're funny, they have a good sense, well, that's the same thing. Okay, they're funny, they have a great personality, they can be considerate, you know, the list could go on, but like, you would have to think like, yo, is them being disrespectful when they don't get what they want gonna be something that's a deal breaker for me? Like, some things are deal breakers and some things is like, you know what, I think I can deal with that. Number 4, ask yourself what qualities are important to you, and ask yourself, does this person fulfill your wants and your needs? That is so important. People get so caught up on, oh, this person has money, or they're so caught up on what that person has, but they're not focusing on like who they are. Like, do they have certain qualities that you really want and that you feel receive from any other person? Or do you just feel like you're so infatuated in lust and in your feelings that qualities don't even matter? Like, I've been there and I've done that. So it's important to really think about what qualities that they have, and to think like, are these qualities something that is important, or this, I'm not getting enough of what I'm looking for. Number 5, are you both compatible, and do you guys have things in common? If not, ask yourself, is that a deal breaker? See, sometimes people think that just because you can relate and have things in common, that means that is your person. But if we're gonna all be real here, everybody has experienced some type of trauma, some type of hurt. So in a way, we all can really relate in some type of way. I'm just saying. So it's not always a good thing, you know what I mean? But to meet people and know that, yo, I'm not the only one going through this, or I'm not the only person that thinks like that, it's like a sense of comfort, because it's hard talking to somebody who doesn't get it, who doesn't understand. But yeah, is somebody that you feel you're not compatible with but attracted to a deal breaker? Or does the looks itself outweigh the compatibility? Sometimes we gotta ask ourselves that. Alright. Number 6. Oh man. Take a step back and allow the other person to put in the effort and reciprocate your energy. Being the main one doing everything can feel one-sided, so allow the person to show you they are just as interested as you are. I feel like a lot of people, like, I think some of it is natural to where you just want to be there, you want to be available, you want to be that person's safe place. So it's like you're putting yourself out there, but they gotta be doing the same exact thing too. Otherwise, you're gonna start to feel neglected. You're gonna doubt yourself. You're not gonna feel secure. So, yeah, sometimes draw back a little bit and see if they catch it. You know what I mean? If they don't, then let's let them go. But if they do, it's like, okay, I can see you're feeling me and I'm feeling you, you know what I mean? But yeah, number 7, lastly but not least, number 7, always put yourself first. We're gonna say this again. Always put yourself first. Do what you feel is best for you. Okay, let me repeat that. Do what you feel is best for you and what has your best interest, not your mom's, not your dad's, not your friend, not your cousin, yours. A lot of the times we can find ourselves putting a person before all of our needs. A lot of the times we can find ourselves putting someone else above our needs. I'm repeating all of this because this is something that I wish I told myself every day. Like, girl, you know you're important too, right? This person should not be your main priority. They should not be the only thing you think about when you wake up and before you go to sleep. You gotta think about you too. So a lot of the times we can find ourselves putting a person before all of our needs and making them a main priority in our lives. So it's very important to be able to prioritize yourself, the person you're dating or talking to, and then y'all relationship as a whole. Do not make that be your life. Do not make that be the main thing that makes you wake up every day. Make that be yourself. If you guys enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Make sure y'all comment below anything that you liked about the video, and if you would like a part 3,